Hello class, this is your lab 6. Go ahead on the RegNet page. You can download this Excel file and you can start working with me. This is a $5,000 project. In 5 iterations, each iteration you're going to achieve $1,000 worth of work. So these are your tasks for creating the first prototype. Each task has a planned value. Means that if it's completed, this is how much you are willing to pay for it. The total value that you plan to achieve, get done, is $1,000. This is what happens. You get 90% done, you pay $225 for it. This one 80% done, you pay this much for it, and so on. We're going to calculate cost variance, schedule variance, and we're going to calculate two other numbers. So you're gonna stay with me for the first part, and then we'll do the second part. The first thing we do is to do earned value. If you remember my dinner and movie example, you're gonna multiply your planned value by percentage completed. This is how much you would pay for it. So I get $225 to get 90% of task 1 done. This is how much you would pay. Move this a little to the left, and you can drag the formula down. Again, this is planned value times percentage completed. It shows how much would you pay for that much work that has been done. And we're going to do a total here. Sum of your earned is this much. I'm going to drag this to the left. This is how much you spent. This is how much you would spend if you were to go by your original plan. Cost variance, I'm going to put the formula here, is the difference between earned value and actual cost, as seen in the movie and dinner example. So I'm going to put here earned value percent PV times percentage. And this one, EV minus AC, so for you to remember. And I'm going to share this completed one after the lab is completed. Okay, schedule variance, as I'm going to drag this sum to the right. The schedule variance is the difference between what you have accomplished, this is what you have earned, and what you had planned to earn. So if the number is negative, it means you're behind a schedule. As number positive, you're ahead of schedule. 0, you're right on a schedule. So we have 3 tasks that are behind, 2 on time. In terms of budget, this is right on budget, over budget, under budget, over, and the total over budget is $60. Schedule variance is you're considering how much you're behind, but that's the dollar value of it. It's not time. So unit of measurement is dollar. So I'm going to do another sum here by dragging this one to the right. Alright, and cost performance index is very similar to cost variance, but it's a unit free metric. So instead of EV minus AC, you do EV over AC. So this measure is very useful if you want to compare different tasks and different projects. So this one would be EV over AC. So if the number is 1, right on budget, less than 1, under budget, over budget, under. So here, schedule, I'm going to put the formula up there. Schedule variance, schedule performance index is going to be EV divided by PV. So I'm going to get my EV and divide it by PV, which is a little on the left. And here I'm going to drag it down. The number less than 1, you're behind a schedule, on 1, right on a schedule, and so on. So if you wanted to get a total measure, we actually need to get that total measure. Okay, for CPI and SPI, you're going to do your total EV divided by total AC, and I'm going to go back so this equal sign has to be removed. I'm gonna put the number here. Total EV is this one, total AC is this one. That's the total cost performance index. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. Again here you get total earned divided by total planned. That's gonna be your overall schedule performance index. I'm gonna get this number divided. I'm gonna scroll back. This was total planned, and I'm gonna come here. This is done. So these are my numbers, and I'm gonna make them schedule variance. This is EV minus PV. So I'm gonna put all these things for you at the top. I'm gonna make this a little smaller so everything fits in the screen. Here, a little bigger. Yes, no. So here, okay, let's just keep it like this, and I'm gonna show you all these things at the top so you see the formulas if you need reminders. So this is what we do. First, we calculated earned value. Your planned times percentage. That's how much you would pay if you were to go according to your plan. You compare earned and actual. That's your cost variance. Earned and planned. That's your schedule variance. You divide those two, earned value and AC, you get cost performance index. You divide earned value and PV, schedule performance index. So let me talk about this number. 80 cents, it means that for every dollar you spend, you get 80 cents worth of work done. That's the meaning of cost performance index. 109, for every dollar spent, you get $1.09 worth of work done. 92 cents worth of work done for every dollar spent. Here, 90% for every dollar work that you had planned to complete, you only got 90 cents worth of work completed. $1 work planned, $1 work completed. $1 work planned, 70 cents completed. And these overalls, remember, this is a question on the exam, and make sure you do total EV by total AC. Do not do average of these numbers. So all these numbers are there, and then I'm going to go to the next step. For that, I'm going to do another video before this gets too long.